Last time on the Homestead Let's Play, we made a cobblestone factory, installed a few generators to get some power to the new area that we're building in, and we built a temporary factory over by the quarry. In this episode, we're making that factory a reality and building a new workshop, as well as some other systems to make sure that the cobblestone factory runs a bit better. This was a great one. Let's get into it. I may or may have not already mentioned this, but on stream we did some work just to get this thing a bit more organized. I added some funnels here with 64 stacks as the filter on them, and you can see that when a stack gets made out of the cobble generator over there, it'll go into this tunnel in case an item is not cobble. Like let's say I put this right here and I just throw a stack of potatoes on the belt, and that's not cobble. It'll go down here like you saw and back into the collection bin down here. So just in case anything other than cobble goes in here, it can't get past there. And as an extra safety, we put a brass filter right there with cobble on it just to make sure nothing but cobble goes in that vault. We are going to build a workshop because I'm very tired of running all the way back over there by my quarry to use the workshop stuff. So we're going to add a workshop in today. Before we add the actual platform in, we have to do one more thing first, and that is make an output station basically for the thing behind me. And the reason we want to do that is because I need to be able to get the items out of the vault, and you can't do that by hand. So you need to actually put a system that allows you to grab items out of it. For that, we'll do two chutes here coming down and into this bucket. Once we access what we want out of this barrel, we'll just go ahead and make another chest right here. We'll have a belt attached to it, and we'll just send it right back into the side of this thing or something like that. So let's go ahead and do that. So this will be where you put away your items. This will be where you get your items from. It might not be our greatest system in the world, don't get me wrong, but I think it's gonna work. As you can see, cobble is filling up the barrel. We're not going to do any kind of a smart chute system on that because there's really no reason to. We just want the cobble to come out in here. Once it gets here, it'll back up into the chutes here. So as long as we don't break those chutes, nothing should go wrong. And right here, we want to add our shafts. So we want to have a shaft there and a shaft there. I believe that incline is good enough. I think that'll work. No, we need to do it right there. There we go. Then I just realized I need to move this up one level. So we'll just place this here and then that there. That's better. We can go ahead and put the brass funnel right there. Anything that we put in here is going to output onto the belt right here. We need to get the belt power. How do we want to do that? It seems that the cheapest way would just be to take these shafts, break whatever's happening here on the floor, and let's steal power from somewhere. Perhaps right here. It's not our greatest system, but it will work. There we go. Do this and flip that up. And okay, there we go. Now all we need to do is get one more funnel. Oh, shit. There we go. That should do it. Let's test this out. We'll put this in there. It'll go up and then into the vault. So there's our system. A little janky. I'll be honest, a little bit janky, but it does work. And that's one thing done. Now we know the floor space that little contraption is going to take. We're going to get started on the platform. We want to etch out a rough idea for where the roads are going to be, right? And okay, so there's our main road, right? We'll have this little area here of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I want to put like a cool staircase set up here. One, and we'll do a road here. And all right, let's go ahead and put in the corners. I think we just want to do tough for the corners like we did the last time. And we'll just do it one level higher here. There's that. That's cool. That's all good to me. And how wide do we want to make this thing? Like I said, I want it to be narrow. I don't know if this is a bad idea, but when I say narrow, I think I even want it to be like 3 blocks wide narrow, like a little townhome style. And there's that. I think that's going to be good. Compact, doesn't take up much space. We can even do 2 of them, you know, and technically put them together, but the facade on the outside looks like it's not. And we'll do one set back. There we go. We'll fill in another floor here. Again, I don't really have a definitive plan. We're just rolling with whatever feels right. This, I also got a request to slow down the time-lapse sections and do more of like the sharing my thoughts as I build. So that's what I'm going to try to do in this episode a bit more. Hopefully that's okay with you guys. And if not, please let me know if the general consensus is that it's annoying. Then we'll stop doing it. That's 2 townhouses. I think we'll stop there. Let's put away all our stuff. And let's get our pillars out. I also got word that blocks of quartz underneath the pillars was a good look. So we're going to keep that. How many levels is that, right? So for the floor levels here, 5, 6, I think we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that means we're at level 6 off the floor. And better yet, right? We're going to do this. There and there. Oh, crap. Get! Yeah, be gone! We'll do another one here, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're doing like 1 level off or something like that. Is that going to be a bad idea? I don't know. We'll see. I think that could be totally fine. What kind of building material do we want to go with in this episode, right? Perhaps some of that shirt and some cowling. I think even a bit of dirt could work. Trust me on that, by the way. Trust me. So let's do the bottom with granite. Trust. Okay, I think if we throw in some coarse dirt on occasion, and we'll throw in some normal dirt as well. And okay, so now we'll start seeing what we can do with the cowan and the chert. I believe cowan can be made into some stuff, yeah. How about chert? Chert's got a lot of options. The cowan is a little bit darker than the chert, which tells me that it might be best if we like slightly gradiate up from the granite dirt pattern to the cowan and then into chert. And we'll do some normal chert on the edge here. Oh, I keep falling, man. And okay, I have no clue what this is gonna look like, so hopefully it looks okay. You know, I don't hate it. It could use some work. I think what we actually need is more dirt. Not bad, really isn't. And if you guys absolutely despise it and you're like, oh, that's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, you should never build again. You suck. Then I guess in that case, I will take it down and change the wall color. But for now, I think it's actually going to do a decent job at kind of giving the vibe I was going for. We need to add some pillars to the back of the property. It's not that we need to. I want to. That's good. That's good. I think we do a second floor of a different color. Maybe just purely granite again, or do we change it up drastically? I don't know yet. I think if we just do the blocks like we did already. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's not too bad. And let's go over here real quick. I wonder what block we have in abundance that we haven't used before. What does nephrite do? Oh, whoa. Okay, hold up. We have a fair bit of I'm saying that right? Nephrite? Yeah, looks like it. Grab all the nephrite we have, which I think I have more than I can carry. We'll go ahead and fill this recipe a bunch until we basically can't anymore. And alright, so we have 3 1/4 stacks of this nephrite stuff. I don't know if it's going to be enough. I really don't. It'd be nice to do as a facade, but we might have to do it on this middle one because that's definitely not enough to go all the way around the blocks. I'm thinking since we haven't used any wood yet, maybe we use some wood with that in mind, right? What kind of wood do we have in the surrounding area? Fir? What is this? Larch? We can try both. Pick up all this. Pick up all that. Let's just assume this is enough for the moment being. Oh, we already had larch, so that's what larch looks like, right? Let's put the larch up against this wall here. It's definitely not bad for the contrast. And heck, can we mix some larch with our nephrite? It could work. That could work. It's not the best combo, but it could work. Does the fir log look good against this? That actually might pair really well with the granite for other builds, but not for this one. I think we're going to go with the larch. I think I like the larch best. Oh, is that what that is? I might have planted larch over here already. It is larch. Look at that. Okay, let's take all these down. Now, if we swim back up here, and we put some larch logs in where and if necessary. Let's go ahead and strip these while we remember. Let's go ahead and fill in the front of this. There we go. We'll add a few more logs. And I think we are good, my friends. I think we're good. Oh no, you know what? We should do one more level because we got to do that little lip in the front. And now I think that's done. What do we think? I think I like it. Now we have to do 2 things. We got to add the back pillars, and then the side we have to do something about that harsh line. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do yet, but we got to do something about it. Let's go back here. 1, 2, 3. Put normal quartz in there. And there we are. We got to add in some floors and windows real quick, so let's get to doing that. We're going to have to put the floors pretty high up, but that's fine because this is a workshop after all. All right, then we'll do 2, 2, and 1. And those will be our windows. They're a little higher than the average, floor would be. But from out here, it's going to give us some extra definition. Now, I'm not sure what can be down here, but I know upstairs is where we're going to do all the business. Now, I ain't sure what you guys think, but I think that some fir slabs might be a good call. Shaboyam, shaboyamo. So when you walk in, you get a nice big open area, big room. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's our staircase in the back of the room. This will be good. And I think what we're going to do is just open this flooring up, right? We're going to open this room up to whatever this room's going to be over here. Heck, we might as well just do a big old area. Oh, are you kidding me, bro? This mod, sometimes it's great, sometimes it's annoying as hell. See what I mean? You forget that you can't just do things like you would in normal Minecraft. Okay, so now we're going to need a floor over here to walk into. And this is our floor, so we're gonna have this workshop up here, right? We'll have all this space to work in. I think it'll be enough just to have a small, nice little quaint workshop. And we gotta do this side of the building now. We gotta do this building. So this side we're gonna do the nephrite as the top floor, but the bottom floor, I think we're gonna do the same thing. The dirt, and the, whatever the Cowan. I don't know what the heck it's called. Now we know we actually want to use a bit more dirt than we expected to in the beginning. Or, yeah, Cowan in there. There we are, 3 levels. And then we'll just fill this all in. There we are. I think that level is now done. And now the nephrite. Something like this, maybe. I think I'm already liking the color for one, because there's not too many green blocks to build within this game. But also, I think I like the bricks most. There's all this. We can even do an extra floor up here. Why not? Let's grab this crafting table, because we're not going to need it up here. Drop down. And let's take a nice look at that. I'm quite a fan, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Let's go 1 and 1. 2 quartz stairs out of that bad boy. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. Now we gotta add windows and stuff, right? Like that's the standard procedure here. And we'll just do 3 high, and I think that should be good for the front. Yeah, that looks right. That looks fine. Beautiful. We'll probably cut one out here in the back too. And there we go. So now we have a workshop area up here. Again, it's not big, but this is just so I can press things, I can smelt things, I can do other things up here. This will be good. So now we got to get power in here, which means we're also probably going to have to make a power station again. That's going to be 1 tower. I think another tower that can be like right here behind the building could be good. Maybe we can even attach it to the building. Let's try to do that. Let's do this one first since it's already here. We want to do a 5x5. We'll use a tuff on the ground here. Something like this. Now we have to make sure we can access the windmill here. So I suppose something like this. And then, you know, we turn it on. There we go. It still spins. Everything still works. So that's good. Not that I expected it to do anything different, but I think it'd be good if we also built some walls. And you'll see why I'm planning on doing that. But we're just going to use this wall as the reference, and then we'll copy it to the other 3 panels. So something like that. And then if we do some walls down the sides here, fly out. I think that's okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do something like this. We'll just make a ring. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, something like that. And walls. There we go. And okay. We need the quartz pillars. And I guess since we're over here, let's grab those. That's probably a good idea. We'll have to use chisel quartz at the bottom. That's wool. Quartz pillars or columns. And not bad. Now you'll see the rotation of the windmill, but I think that's totally fine. Actually kind of cool. You get some motion, yet it hides itself pretty well. I'm about it. I'm about it. Man, I hope we have enough quartz. 2, 3, 4. Okay, another pillar done. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I don't think we're gonna have enough material. Oh man, does this mean we have to go back to the nether? Okay, actually I have 41 more quartz here. That can make us 10 more blocks. We are gonna need more. All right, there's that and there's that. All those in place. All right, a couple more and that's done. Okay, so let's take a view from the distance, right? That's what the tower's gonna look like. I think we're gonna need to put more pillars on it. And again, from a distance, that's good. I think it's time for a little roof piece, right? How do we want to do a roof? I think the general roof color should be this. Like, that should be the primary, like, factory / building thing. And then we can add colorful buildings like that every once in a while. We kind of need to sleep, don't we? Woo! Look at the sunrise. Or sunset. That's a sunset. So let's do 1, 2. There's all that. Let's make some stairs. I guess polished blackstone's probably our best bet here. Okay. And let's slab it and slab that. I don't like it, so we're gonna get rid of this. All right, let's do this. Blackstone. We'll just do the interior lines so it's easier to build on top of. And how does this look? I don't know. It's a little funny shaped, I won't lie. And if we're gonna have these all over the place, I don't really want this to look... This kind of looks a little suspicious. And I don't want it to. So we're gonna once again tear this down, and I'm gonna just figure out this roof very quickly. I'll come back to you with replay because that's not, yeah, we're not doing that shape. Okay, so I don't really like it, but we're going to run with it for now. It is what it is, and mind you, the replay mod might look like a big old mess because of the weird block entity problem I'm having with them lately. But if it looks weird, this is what it looks like in free cam, and though it's not terrible, it's not exactly my favorite design. If we grab some of these, and we'll do this, flip that up, and then we'll run this all the way up. We'll run this all the way up. The lantern right there, and we'll right there. There's one there, and I don't know how I feel about it, but we're gonna keep it for now. It's fine, and we'll actually put one right here as well. One lantern right there for a little entranceway here. Bam, there we go. And now since the power generator is done, we have to get machines actually in the building. And then we're going to have to make another power generator, but that's a different point, okay? I think I want to run the power into this bottom floor here, if I free cam, right? And like I said, if we kind of put this into the building a little bit, we can cut out this corner. So let's go ahead and do that. We can kind of cut out this corner. We won't go ahead and break it. We'll just keep it as is. But let's consider this corner right here. If we do that, right, that's gonna be like 2, 3 right here, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's fine. And you know what? This back wall, I don't have the blocks on me, but I guess we're gonna have to fill that back wall in. It's not gonna make sense. We can do a side door instead, actually. So there's the footprint of the generator, right? It's gonna go into this corner here, and since the power will be right here, and then 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's run it 1 block over, so we can go into the corner and then up to that floor. So let's go upstairs. Oh, I can't get out. There we go. And we'll send the power directly up here. And we can also have an offshoot downstairs in case we want to do anything else down over there. That'll be nice and conveniently placed. Now that we know that, let's actually get the power stuff in place. Let's grab our stuff to get... Oh, that didn't work out. And now that we know where the power is going to go in, we actually have to put all the machines in place so we can be ready for the power when we have the power done. Because right now I don't have the power done. But we're going to. Let's start by shearing some sheep because right now we're not quite at 2 stacks of wool and we need to be. All right, we only need 24 more wool, so maybe we'll come out here to the sheep I didn't capture and try to get some wool. There's 1, and a 2, and a 3. Oh, look at this. And a 4, and a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I see you. And 10. All right, 12, 13. Yep, 13. No! I need the wool, damn it! What a jerk. Wait, you guys are not mad at me for just killing your buddy? Okay, cool. Wait, you guys gotta stop killing my animals, bro. This is my pasture. I need these sheep. And that's great. So let's go install the windmill. Yeah. Shrubby Highlands. That's not my name. My name is TheTPALM. That's going to be our central point right here. We're going to need to place something down real quick. We'll break this in a second. Grab our wool out. Also, we'll grab this stuff for interior stuff so we can save the white wool for exterior parts of the windmill. There we go. And then we'll use these interior ones. 2, 3, 14, 15. And we'll go down safely, unlike the last time we did this. And now we'll just do the actual windmill base, right? I guess we will have to break this. There we go. And we'll go 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 13, 14. And then we'll just fill all this in. And okay, so there's another max powered windmill. Also, I'm just kind of realizing we're about to build 2 of these things next to each other. We can build some type of like bridge between them or something like that for aesthetics. Might be cool. We'll right click that, climb the scaffolding, and glue all that together. And now we'll just nicely press it. And there we go, max powered. Let's break the scaffolds. Beautiful. And I want to try something I've never done before, and that is use the schematic cannon to make a schematic of this so I can get an inventory list of all the things I'm going to need so I don't have to build it twice. It took a bit longer than I thought it was going to, and it wasn't that fun, so I figured we'll try the schematic cannon and see what we can do with that, because people use it all the time, and it's pretty neat to watch, I think. Considering that that's what we've done so far, gotta find an empty chest to put some of this crap away in. And obviously, if we're going to use a schematic cannon, we have to actually make a schematic, and I have to know what it takes to make one of those if I want to actually use the schematic cannon, because I don't know what I'm doing here. So, inventory. Let's go to the schematic. Yeah, there we go. So we need the schematic cannon. We got to make a schematic and quill. To do that, we have to make an empty schematic, which is just a piece of paper, it looks like. Paper and light blue dye. And now we have to find something to make blue dye. Is it going to be difficult? I don't know. Oh boy. Are we going to be able to find any flowers? Oh, what is that? What is that? Blue sage. That should work, right? Blue sage. We can make blue dye out of blue sage. So we're not going to use it yet. We're going to look for more. There we go. Here's some blue sage. Okay, we actually got kind of lucky with that. Not going to lie. Ooh, what are those? Blueberries? Wait, can we make dye out of blueberries? Oh, we can! Sick. All right, we're going to collect all these. We'll go plant them back closer to home. I never thought I'd say this, but let's collect us some flowers. Yeah. What the heck is this? I didn't build this. I'm not going to lie. A little bit creepy. A little bit weird. Alright, let's make this dye. Light blue dye. There we go. We can run back home now. I don't think we're going to need more than that. What is that? Oh! Ah, the blueberry attacked me, and it killed that pig. That's why there was meat in the ground. That makes sense. I protected you, little pig. Don't worry. It's starting to look like there's some structures around here. That's pretty cool. Okay, so what else are we going to need? I don't even know what we need. I guess we should sleep first. Brother, do I not have paper anywhere? Paper, right there. So we'll do that and that. Make a schematic. Beautiful. Now we need a schematic cannon, which is 2 logs, 2 blocks of iron, smooth stone, and a dispenser. So I guess we should start. We need 1, 2, 3. All right, we'll put this in there and that in there. Grab some iron nuggets. Grab some iron. Let's make those 2 blocks of iron. 1, 2. We're gonna need some logs. 1, 2. Can we make the schematic cannon? What are we missing? Oh, a dispenser. We have sticks. There's some redstone. There's 4 string. Let's make that bow. There we go. We need the cobblestone. We'll make the dispenser. That's the wrong recipe. Let's put that there. Here we are. Then we'll make the schematic cannon, right? I think it's this and that. That's down here. These are here. And then the 2 iron. There we go. We just like place it down in the rough vicinity of where we want to use it. We need to make a schematic now. Again, how do we use this? Oh yeah, we need to make the quill. I'm sorry, my friend, wherever you are in here. It's time. Yep, it's your time, buddy. A little feather. Thanks, bud. Here's a sacrifice for the greater good. We'll put this next to that. Or, there we go. Right? And so now it's ready. It's going to be able to pull from that, I'm pretty sure, when the time is right. Let's go up now. Or I guess we should probably select that block. We'll do this. We'll break those. And if we dropped over here and pick that up too, that'd be nice. I'm pretty sure that is a correct schematic. Crap. I'm pretty sure that's correct. It's got everything we want to have in it. And yeah. Okay, now what do we do? Oh, right click and save. Tower. That's obviously super cool. Save. Google said to put it in the schematic cannon and then get my clipboard. So let's grab the clipboard. Let's make some paper. We'll make a bunch of schematics. And then I will make the table. And there's that. What did I upload it as? Oh, okay. Okay. Great. Now I can put that in there and that in here. Or how do I copy this? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, so there's a schematic. There's a schematic. I don't know if I did this wrong, but I'm not mad. So we'll make some backups. I don't know how this works. I could be overdoing it and you guys could be laughing at me right now. That's totally okay. Ah, beautiful sunny morning. It's gorgeous. Oh, wait. Beautiful sunny morning now. Die. And then we'll come right here. We'll put this into that. We'll put the schematic into there. Schematic not positioned. What does that mean? Oh, I actually have to, that's right, kind of tell it where to go. I think that's correct. Now we'll put that in there. We'll get the material checklist. We're obviously going to need gunpowder. We're figuring this out. Heck yeah. And okay, so let's go ahead and get these items on us then, right? I guess that's what we should do. And we have a problem. So obviously we made the schematic, right? We know this. We need all this stuff, but we need quartz, which we don't have. We have no quartz left. Not really. Like, there's like 3 blocks. That's not really enough. So, we must go back to the nether. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. And alright, folks, we have a little problem. There's a bad dude down this hallway. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Yeah, idiot. Wasn't a perfect execution, but we still did it. We literally executed him, so I guess it was an execution. But you get what I meant. We're going back to the overworld. I think 4 or 5 stacks of quartz is probably enough for the moment. Oh, you know what? Steal the gold. Screw it. But now we're going to get everything we need for the schematic cannon. That's probably not going to be fun for you to watch me sit here and sort through my items and look for things, but we're going to go put them all in the barrel way over yonder ways behind the schematic cannon. And when I'm done with that, we'll be right back. So give me like 10 seconds. And okay, so we have all our items ready. I'm pretty sure the material checklist is done, so we're not going to worry about that anymore. We have gunpowder in here. I think what I need to do is show the printer settings and ignore or skip missing blocks because I didn't put the wool in there because it's already on there. And now I think, guys, we just press go. Oh, heck yeah, this is kind of sick. Oh, wait, stop. It's not in the right place. Look at that. Oh boy, that could have been really bad. And I think it's actually going to be better if we have the little side door here, the little access door there. Now we'll put it in there, and we'll make sure it's ready to go now. Yeah, that's working out okay. And we'll just replay this now. See what it looks like on replay, if it works. If it doesn't work, I guess we won't replay, but... But that was pretty sick. Go inside the building. Come over here. And we'll just break all that. I think it's time to go ahead and put some doors in this building too. There we go. Not bad. Let's do this and break all that. We'll power the windmill. And there we are. So power's going on the inside. And we'll come down here, right? We'll, another, staircase ladder system. Let's tear down a hole out here. Let's come back and add a clutch here in a minute, but we'll just start with this. There we go. Take the vertical gearbox. There we go. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. There we go. Some encased chain drives since we already have them made. I'm going to send the gears all the way up as hard as they can go. Let's break all of these now. And okay. Big gear. Small gear. Big gear. Casing. Small gear. Big. Andesite casing. Small gear. Big gear. Put a casing. There we go. Gearbox. Fill that in. We'll get out of here. And now we have power, I believe, going up here at max speed. Am I wrong? Yeah, max speed power. Let's just run those higher up. And now we just have to figure out the configuration of our workspace here. I think I'm going to have power running overhead. So we'll just put a shaft in here and I'll rotate it so we're ready for it. And we better figure out what we actually need to run. We want to have maybe 3 presses. And then we can have like 2 cookers or smelter thingies. A mill, 2 washers. So we're going to need a good amount of things here. We want to have 1, 2, 3 presses like that. These might be too high up, to be honest. Beautiful. So now these are all powered. Like I said, we want 3 presses here, which means we need 3 depots. So I think this is just this and that. 1, 2, 3. Now, let's go ahead and grab this off the ceiling because this is a bit high. I know we originally thought it would be cool to put there, but obviously it doesn't make much sense. I think we're going to need more depots, so let's go ahead and make more depots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's not in place. Right here, put a board and a board there, and then we'll do the same thing here. 1, 2. And I know we're going to need a small cog right here, face upward, like that. Do 2 like that, so we can have 1 powering the mill. We'll have a chest right there. We can drop this into it, so we'll get rid of that. We'll put a chute right there, chute there. We'll have a barrel be right there, so we can put our stuff in the barrel. We got high ceilings for a reason, and I'm trying to make this against this back wall. We need 2 encased fans. Alrighty, let's do that, and 1 more propeller. We need to get lava. That's what we need to grab now. First off, if these have more than 1 lava source block in there, then we can benefit from stealing one of those. Yeah, they do. They have more than 1, and we only need 1. I put 2 in there because it was cooler, but we don't need 2. All right, we'll go ahead and do 1, 2. I don't know if we needed the 2 source blocks, but there we go. So these will blow down, right? We'll go ahead and put the fans above them. Down and down. Beautiful. Let's make the millstone. I want the millstone to end up there. Let's point that down so we have a washer. Put a barrel there. So now we can put things in this barrel. It'll fall through. Do all that. That's great. We'll do this. Let's do that and that. Beautiful. I can't see what I'm doing from down here. Let's do this and that, and then this and that. And we can just rotate those. And we're overstressed. Huh. Really? Right, that's blowing up. Oh crap. Forgot that that was like holding in the lava. Well, that's fun. Okay, so we got a little overstressed. We have to rethink what we can and can't do up here because we do only have 8,000 stress units to work with. We're going to have to obviously make a better power station in the future, but for now, this is what we can work with here. Water in that bad boy. Put the fan in there. So there we go. Now we have a washer. We have a smelter. Let's add a bunch of storage over here in the sides. And I guess since we have nothing else to put here, let's put some blast furnaces because those are always convenient to use. We don't have to do all create stuff right here, right? And can we use brass casings to cover up some of these things? We can. Go ahead and put some storage up here. Storage everywhere we can, I guess. Jeez, this is kind of a mess, isn't it? The brass doesn't look that good. So we're going to get rid of the brass, and we're just going to use the normal andesite casings because they do match everything much better. And let's replace this. Oh, crap. All right, there we go. There's that. And this is our workshop. Loads of shelves. Every mechanical machine we're going to need. A washer, a smelter. We don't need that there. 2 presses, and a millstone. So at the very least, we're set up for the future. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot a mixer. All right, we'll put the blaze burner there so we can still add fuel to it. Put a basin on top of that. We'll put this right there where it needs to be. And then cogwheel will go there. Break that. Add a gearbox to that. And we will power this machine like that. All I have is that for the moment, so we'll use that to cover things up for now. So yeah, there's part of the workshop. We're going to have some other stuff over here, but for now, I don't know what I'm going to put there, so let's not waste that. We have to add some glass to the building now because I just realized there's no glass and there's no roof. We need to do both. There's our glass. I think it's a good idea to use real glass and then the barred glass as well. There we go. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. Do that. Windows up here. Can't really reach the glass back here, but we do need to add windows to this side of the building now too. I think it'd be good if we did like 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. Do one like that. Then we'll do this. 3 and 3. Bro, why is this guy always come up here? No. Out. Go. He didn't go, so I obviously killed him, right? He wasn't even trying, bro. And I'm going to add something to the side over here. I don't know what I'm going to add on this building, but I'll come back in a couple seconds when I have something built here. And okay, this is what I've come up with. We got a catwalk that goes over here on top of this, just for what, I don't know, for no reason, but it's cool. Then we have another catwalk which goes over here and into the side of the machinery shop. I didn't do the roofs yet, but that's probably a simple little fix of just adding some slabs. And then over here, I just cleaned up the front of this. So output, input. This is just copycat board, so you can barely tell that there's anything there. And we added this as decor on the side, which I'm quite happy with, actually. And my voice recorder stopped recording, so I have no clue how much we lost, but I do know that that is all we have time for today. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm the TPALM. Good night.